Hi everybody, this is Professor Guzman and I wanted to go over the instructions on how to access the test 1 because it's given through Honorlock on Blackboard. I wanted to go through how to access that and also instructions for how to show your work and turn that in. So first you're going to click on week 4 because that's the week we're in, and you're going to scroll past the agenda and click on week 4 assignments, and you'll see I have a little note there that says test 1 is in this folder. You'll see the review, which hopefully you've worked through, and you will click on test 1. It opens on 9/28. You will then see 2 links. The first one says click here first to enable Honorlock for this exam. So that's where we're going to click first. The second one says test 1, chapters 1, 2, and 12. And it tells you not to click on it until you have enabled Honorlock. So let's click on the enable Honorlock link. Real quick, it also said it's helpful to make the screen half screen. So I'm going to go up here and click on these 2 squares, and you can resize your screen. So I'm going to make it a little bit less than half size like that, and then click here to enable Honorlock, and it takes you to the screen. So now we have Honorlock practice exam and test 1. Those are the 2 tests that I have under Honorlock. We're going to click on test 1. And you're going to scroll down and you're going to follow the instructions, and it wants you to read the data collection and use and check these boxes after you've done so. Click continue. Next we're going to launch proctoring, so click that and you'll see a new window pops up. This is why we made this screen half screen, so that we could see this new pop-up. Read the privacy details, click I understand, take your picture. Once that happens, it's going to ask you to launch a screen recording, a recording of your screen. So you hit proceed, click a picture of your screen here in this box and hit share. Then you'll notice on the screen that's got your picture in it, it says password required. This exam is password protected. Please click on the button below to insert your exam password, but stop. Don't do that yet because we don't actually have the exam up and ready. Okay, so what you're going to do is on this screen on the right, it says you're ready to take your exam. It tells you you're allowed to have notes, scratch paper, you're allowed to go to the restroom, you can have a handheld calculator, you can take the exam in a public area, background noise is allowed. It's not open book, headphones are not allowed, hats are not allowed. So you have 2 ways that you can get to the test. You can copy this and paste it into a new tab, copy, and then go up here, add a new tab and paste it and go there. You can also, when you highlight something, I right click and I get this option to go directly to that link. So you can click there, or most likely you still have the tab open right here, test 1 tab. So you can just click there as well. So those are the 3 ways to get back to this screen. That's where you want to be. So you can either copy and paste the link directly. Sorry, it can't be a link to click on, but it doesn't work with this for some reason. You have to copy and paste it. Or, like I said, you already have this tab open, so just tab back over to it. And now that we have enabled Honorlock, we can go down and actually click on test 1, chapters 1, 2, and 12. Now, make sure you read through the instructions. It talks about showing your work. I'm going to go through that in a moment. I'm going to go ahead and hit test 1, and it's going to say, it'll say start. It'll say start. I have given myself multiple attempts so that I can make this video. So I'm going to hit try again, but you guys will hit start. And then it asks for the password. Don't click anything in here. You're not typing in a password. You don't know the password. You're going to go over to the other pop-up screen, and this is where you're going to hit insert password, and you will see the magic happen. The password will automatically get typed for you. You see that? And then you can hit, you can maximize your screen and you can hit start timer. And then once you hit start timer, you have 2 hours to take the test. So you will scroll through the test, answer the questions, and you will hit submit when you're done. Now, with that said, you don't get credit for any of these, even if you have the correct answer, unless you show your work. So how do you show your work? One way is to write your everything down on a piece of paper and take a picture of it at the end of the exam and then upload it. Another way is to type your work out on a Word document. Another thing that you probably are interested in is using our Guru or Desmos. So let me just show you, those websites are allowed. So you can add a new tab and type in our Guru and you can log in. Okay. You can also go to desmos.com and launch that calculator there. But I do want to remind you, in our Guru, we do have a calculator tab, and you can open up Desmos calculators this way as well. So you can just go to one place, our Guru, if you want. Okay, so let me show you how to show your work here. So let's pretend that you you found the mean. Okay, let's say you went through and you found the mean. So here I have the mean, and so what you can do is you can come up here and you can give it a name. So I named it question 1 test 1, and I had save as, and it saves over here underneath the analytics. If you save any graphs, they save under plots. If you save data sets, obviously they save under data. So anything that you do, you can save the work. Okay, so I would encourage you to save it here, because cut and paste is disabled for this exam, so you can't cut and paste during the test. So what you can do is cut and paste and screenshot your our Guru work after the test is over if you save each individual question. So like I, again, save this one as question 1 test 1, which, by the way, this is not the answer to question 1 on test 1. This is just I just found the mean of one of the data sets that I had, and I saved it with this name to give you the example. Anyway, you can save each test question's work in our Guru, and then when you're finished, you can either screenshot or you can cut and paste if that works for you as well, and paste it into like a Word document and save that and then upload that. You can also save any screenshots as pictures and you can upload those as well. It's very helpful though if you label. So let me just say, like, I might put question 1 and then I might paste, which that's not the right thing, but paste the work or the screenshot of the work under this, so I know that that's for question 1. And then question 2, do the same thing and then paste the work there. And then you could upload that. So you can upload a combination of pictures, scans, and documents. You can, again, use our Guru for your work, Desmos for your work. You just make sure you save it so that you can insert it after the test is over. That's the big thing. You may not be able to cut and paste during the test to save your work, so or to show your work, so you will need to do it after, which is why it's helpful to be able to save it under each question number on the exam, if that makes sense. Okay, so then once you're finished with the exam, you are going to go back to the exam. You're going to hit the submit button, and then once you submit it, you are going to hit exit Honorlock, hit OK, and then it says proctoring session submitted. If you would like, you can uninstall the Honorlock extension at this point, but at that point the test is over. So then you're going to go back to the screen for the test, Let me get to it. Week 4. And in the test folder, it's not here yet, but there will be a third link that will say turn in work here, and you'll click on that, and then you'll upload your combination of scans and pictures and Word documents if you're using that to show all of your work. Okay, and you have 1 hour after the test ends, after you finish your test, to upload that work. So you need to upload that work in order to get credit for your correct answers, and you can upload it to get partial credit potentially for incorrect answers. I have detailed instructions here on the test link on how to show your work. If it's more of like a vocabulary type question, you can type out your reasoning for the answer you chose. No cell phones are allowed on the test, so if you're using a calculator app through a cell phone, you can't use it, but you can use the Desmos app and the Guru app on your computer during the test. You can also use a handheld calculator if you have one of those. Okay, so that is all from me, and if you have questions, please let me know. It's better to get the questions answered before you start the test, though. Okay. If you did not do the practice assessment in week 3, I strongly encourage you to go back and do that first so that you make sure that everything works on your computer for taking tests with Honorlock so that there are no surprises. That was the whole point in that assignment last week, is for us to troubleshoot any issues that you may have had. And I really only heard from, I think, one person who had an issue, and we talked about options on how to fix that. If you wait until, let's say, Sunday night to take the exam, there's not a lot I can do to help you at 11 o'clock at night with Honorlock. So we want to get these questions as far as whether it works or not on your computer. We want to get that handled before you start your exam. Okay, so good luck on the test. If you have questions before you take the test, definitely ask. If you've got questions about Honorlock, definitely send me an email, drop in for office hours, make an appointment online if you wanted to meet me online, or you can post on the Padlet. But I'm going to go because otherwise I'm just going to keep rambling. And yeah, okay. Have a good week.